Every new month, Raid Shadow Legends releases a bunch of champions into the community. Legendaries, epics. This time around, this month of February, is going to be 3 champions. The one you're seeing right here, her name is Esmeralda or Esme, and she will be part of a fragment fusion that you can obtain for free if you can do all the events and tournaments that are required to complete and get her. This one will not be for free. This is a faction unity champion. He's a dwarf. You already seen his skills yesterday, I think. And since this one is not obtainable by the community, I will not be talking much about him. But instead, I'm more concerned about the 3rd champion, who is going to be the counterpart or partner to Esme. And he is Modo. If you've seen the stories about what's his name now, Modo and Esmeralda, that's where they draw this inspiration from. And he is not a dwarf. I think looks like an Ogre Tribes faction champion. He's not a fusion. Esme is the fusion, and there she is right here. She's from the Barbarian faction, and you can obtain her from the 10th of February. That's when this fusion kicks off. Just like as the Alice in Wonderland events are ending, this will be the next big thing you spend your resources on. So in this video, I want to take a first look at her skills and his skills. So both of them only. I'm not going to be talking about that dwarf. Faction unity champion are impossible to obtain except you are a big spender or you're extremely lucky. So I'm going to talk about only these champions in this video. I'll also be doing my soul stone summoning for the ongoing prism crystals. Opening my prism crystals right now. I save it for when the champion chase is coming up. I'll have to check. And then finally open some ancient shard. Also, there's a 1+1 legendary event going in, and not on my main account, on the free-to-play account, which that account is only for 3 months. So I'll be opening ancient, see if we can strike gold on a 1+1 legendary event. All right, so let's get right into this video right now. So browser, boom, there we go. That's where they draw this inspiration from, and these are the Quasimodo story. This is an old story, and if you are a boomer, you probably know the story or probably forgotten all about it. But he's ugly looking and she still likes him and all that. I don't know the story anymore, but that's where the inspiration is coming from. Esme the Dancer is her name, and let's look at her character design first. Yes, he does look like a barbarian, and she is a belly dancer, you can tell. And that's Modo, and he looks like a normal Ogre Tribes faction. They are usually ugly and strong looking, and with their big feet, big hands, everything big on their bodies. So big hammer too. So that's the 2 champions. She is the Fragment fusion champion. Fusions like this are normally easier than old school fusion. We're hoping this one is gonna be easy also. Let's go see if our skills are even worth it, because if you've been going crazy for that Alice in Wonderland event, you probably don't have resources to go for another event like this. So but let's take a look at her skill first of all to decide whether she's gonna be worth it or not. On our A1, okay, she's Barbarian legendary Force Affinity champion Esme the Dancer. Probably it's pronouncing that name wrong anyways. A1 right here places increased attack buff on all allies for 1 turn. 50% increased attack on all allies for 1 turn. I got confused. I thought it was saying decreased attack on the enemies. No, she's gonna hit the enemies and place increased attack on all of us. I've never seen an A1 like this. I've seen an A1 that hits the enemy and places AoE decrease attack, but an A1 that places increase attack on us, the allies. So that means the entire battle, her allies will always have increased attack on them. It's not like all of them need it, but at least the few of them in the team that needs increased attack, they'll always have it up. No time increased attack will fall off if this champion is in the team. Well, she's always gonna. The increased attack lasts for 1 turn, so sometimes she might not have it because she might be busy using her A2 and A3 skills. So when she uses the A1, increased attack will always be in the team. Damn, it would have been broken if it's a 2-turn increased attack, but it's a legendary champion. That's a Fragment fusion champion. You expect this champion not to be the game changer of 2025. So don't expect too much, but A1 is good. I'm gonna say it right here. That A1 is useful. And then for the A2 called Earth Dancer, she's a dancer for sure. So Earth Dancer attacks all enemies. 75% chance of placing weaken debuff and a block buff debuff for 2 turns. Ugo 2.0. Ugo places decreased defense and block buff debuff. I'm trying to compare this champion with an epic champion. Yes, Ugo places decreased defense and block buff debuff. If this champion does not do anything extra beside this A2 skill, it will feel like she's just an epic champion. Because I'm comparing her skill that plays block buff debuff for 2 turns with Ugo's skill that also places block buff debuff for 2 turns, right? And then the difference is they have a weaken. This one is a decrease defense, the round is a weaken. So also decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 20% if Modo is in the same team, steals the turn meter instead. So the difference between her and an epic champion is that she decreases the turn meter of the enemies by 20%. Let's just forget about having Modo in the same team with her. It feels like this champion is a PvE skill. Let's just call it that. Block buff debuff is a PvE battle skill. Whether it's for the Hydra, whether it's for useful in the clan boss or any other content, but definitely not an arena skill. Weaken and block buff debuff is a PvE skill for sure. But the turn meter part almost makes you want to use her in arena. I guess that's why they say if Modo is there, maybe he will be the arena champion and she is just there to support him. And then she uses this AoE skill, decreases, she steals the turn meter of the enemies, 20% of each enemy's turn meter. So that's gonna give her 2 turns instantly. Still 20% of each enemy's turn meter. She is definitely gonna get a turn instantly if you use her with Modo. So that makes her kind of better than Ugo, I guess. I mean, better than Ugo, because of she gets 2 turns, uses the skill, get her turn meter full, gets to go again. Basically, it feels like she's extra turn, but that's if you're able to get Modo of the Pearl. All right, it's a 100% chance. I don't know whether I like this skill or not, but I like the fact that if he's there, it's gonna be amazing. But if he's not there, the turn meter decrease by 20%. Normally, when you want to place block buff debuff on bosses, you don't take advantage of this decreasing turn meter of all enemies by 20%. So because when we say AoE block buff debuff, we normally think of only the Hydra or any other boss. So bosses' turn meter cannot be decreased by 20%. So that makes that part of this skill only useful in wave content. I mean, weaken and block buff debuff is also useful in wave content, but you need decreased defense for wave content instead of AoE weaken. So I'd rather bring an Ugo to, just like we are doing for our free-to-play 2025 series, where we are using Ugo as our main decreased defense champion for all wave content. I'd rather bring that champion to wave than weaken champion to wave content. Because right now, Ugo is not helping us in Hydra or whatever. She's now a wave decreased defense champion. So it feels like for a beginner player coming into raid, you need decreased defense more than weaken. You normally don't bring in weaken instead of decreased defense. So I'm saying this champion might still be subbed out for a champion who places decreased defense and block buff debuff, whether for boss content or for wave content. The only reason to use this champion is if you're using Modo with this champion, or you want the enemies not to even get a turn with placing decreased defense, or you have somebody else placing decreased defense like a Stagnite or Tyrell, then you bring her along to, kick the turn meter of the enemies back by 20%, assuming you don't have Modo. So that's this Earthbender skill. There are many ways to twist it and think about it. You can choose whether this skill is essential to you or not. For me, I feel like it's not essential to my team, whether for the end game or even in the early game. I would prefer an Ugo over this champion in wave content. I'm not scared about the enemies getting turns. What are they gonna do? Anyways, Blessing of the Sands is the A3 skill that places increased accuracy and 30% increased speed. Now, this is why she shines over Ugo. The increased speed is for 2 turns, increased accuracy also for 2 turns, right? And she places on all allies. So increased speed and increased accuracy is gonna be basically amazing. So she wants to start the battle with this skill instead of the other skill. I feel like for wave content or even for boss content, she wants to always start the battle with the A3 skill before she goes into using the A2 skill. So she can have less accuracy built into her because she will always buff herself up with increased accuracy or even with the allies. 75% chance of removing all buffs from all enemies. That's a full team cleanse. Now, Ugo can also not do that. Ugo just cleanses one debuff, right? Also, with heal reduction. So that's where she overshines in an epic. A full team cleanse, if Modo the Pearl is on the same team, 75% chance of stealing all buffs from all enemies. Oh, she removes all buffs from all enemies, not debuffs. Okay, I read that wrong. Alright, so basically, Mine to Ugo, does she hit them? She doesn't hit. This skill does not hit. 75% chance of removing all buffs from all enemies. It doesn't hit, which is going to be amazing. So she places the increased accuracy and strip their buffs. I don't care about that part where she steals the buffs to herself. That part when he's in the team, that part is not that important, I don't think. The most important thing is that you're removing the enemy's buffs. The important part is not that you want to take it on yourself. I don't think that's essential. This skill is on a 4-turn cooldown though. Well, I guess we'll just have to take advantage of the increased accuracy and the increased speed part. The other one is just extra stuff. This feels like a good champion for the Hydra already. I can see it. So for those players who do not yet have a weakened champion, reliable one, there you go. And increased speed, increased accuracy, 2 buffs you desperately need in every content, whether it's against bosses or wave content. This doesn't feel right for the clan boss or something though. All right, let's go with beguiling moves. That's a passive. Beguiling moves. That's a passive right here. What does it do? Let's see. I'm probably covering it. Anyways, when hit, has a 15% chance of randomly changing the attacker's crit hits to weak, normal, or strong hits. When hit, has a 15% chance of randomly changing the attacker's crit hits to weak, normal, or strong hit. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I can't tell. So if the attacker hits for weak hit, she has a 15% chance of changing it to a strong hit. Randomly changing the attacker's crit hits to weak, normal, or strong. If the attacker normally wants to do a weak hit already, does she has a 50% chance of changing it to a strong hit? That's what I'm thinking about that. If Modo is on the same team, the chance increases to 30%. Hopefully that's not the way I'm thinking about it. Anyways, active effect, whenever this champion is hit, increases the turn meter of the ally with the highest attack by 50%. So that's not a chance. This will happen. So this part feels like it's more based for the arena or can be used in PvE content also. When hit, I was thinking is when we hit, we have a chance of changing our weak hit into strong hits, but no, it's the enemies that hit us and they have a 50% chance of changing their weak hits. No, weak hit is not crit. I guess it doesn't count. So if they crit, it has a chance of becoming weak, normal, or strong hits, which is good, I guess. Alright, increase ally speed in all battles by 19% is the speed aura that she comes with. So let's say this champion is gonna be mid at best. I mean, she does come with a bunch of, mixed bag of skills that we've already seen in Raid. Nothing special, nothing unique, but definitely players in Raid can find a content where she's gonna shine. But from my own roster, I feel like most of her skills have already been filled up in my teams. I'm talking for Hydra, talking for increased speed and increased accuracy. I already have that locked. Decreasing turn meter of the enemies is not something I really look forward to for wave content. No, we want to kill the wave once, not try to decrease the turn meter and keep the battle running for long. So that's not something I'm really interested in. Stripping the enemy's buff, no, but removing the buffs, I mean, putting them on myself, no, I don't think I need it either. So this feels like a champion, a fusion that is keepable. But if you do not yet have an good set of Hydra champions to fight every difficulty of the Hydra, she's amazing for the Hydra. I can already tell this champion will be amazing for the Hydra because of what she brings to your team. No healing, nothing, but she does bring a lot to that particular content. Definitely, a lot of players will be going for her in the early to mid game stages. But super end game players who already have crazy champions, mythicals, they would not be interested in this champion at all. Not even an arena game changer, no. I don't see anything that she brings to the arena except we see Modo's skill to see what he brings. Alright, let me tell you what Ray says about this champion so I don't misinterpret anything. Esme is versatile support champion. Support, see? She's not supposed to hit her damage. Who brings valuable utility to both PvE and PvP, offering a mix of buffs and debuffs. When paired with Modo of the Pearl, she unlocks even greater benefits for the team. Her A1 applies increased attack buff on all allies. Esme A2 is a unique combination of weaken and block buff debuff, followed by a turn meter reduction for all enemies. However, when teamed with Modo, she will steal the reduced turn meter instead. Her A3 enhances her allies with increased accuracy, increased speed buff, while simultaneously stripping all buffs from enemies or stealing them outright when Modo of the Pearl is on the same team. Esme passive grants a chance to transform crit hits against her to strong, normal, or weak hits. It's against her, not against our allies, right? Crit hits to strong. I don't know if that's a good thing. This chance increases even further when Modo is present. Additionally, maybe strong is less than crit hit. I don't know the math. Additionally, whenever Esme is hit, she will boost the turn meter of the ally with the highest attack. Probably it's going to be Modo, ensuring they strike back swiftly. That turn meter feel. This passive is only one turn cooldown. It's not going to be happening every time, but at least that ally with the highest attack will get to hit fast because of his turn meter just gets filled again and again. That part makes her an arena worthy champion. The fact that when you hit her, my highest attack champion gets an instant turn. You want to watch out for that in the arena then. Imagine my sick front protected by an ally attack and shield or stoneskin. No, it's not stoneskin. And then you hit her, sick front just gets an instant turn. That's gonna be great in arena. So definitely they are right. She's good PvE and PvP. Alright. So that's what Raid have to say about her. Now, for us to really understand this champion and see whether you want to go for her or not, you want to really compare her kit and how she synergizes well with Modo of the Pearl. So this can inform your decision. If you think as a champion you don't need her in PvE or anything, you might want to take a look at this champion to see whether when paired together they become crazy, because some champions alone can just be meh, but when they are paired together with their counterpart they become so amazing. So Skull Clapper is Modo's A1 that attacks one enemy 2 times, has a 50% chance of placing decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. Nothing special about that. Decreased defense on an A1 is good. Not in arena, but definitely what you normally see in PvE champions. So I'm concerned now, is Modo a PvE champion? Ear Splitter, that's a good name for an A2. Attacks all enemies, 75% chance of placing stun. So Modo is crowd control champion, not a pure damage dealer based on attack. Ogre tribe, like I said. AoE stun for 1 turn is standard for a legendary. Places an extra hit on enemies under stun debuffs. If Esme the Dancer is on the same team, will always place an extra hit and ignore 20% of each enemy's defense. So let's say she's already taken her turn and she has given him the increased accuracy and increased speed that he needs to go in here and place this stun. He hits twice, places the stun, places an extra hit on enemies under stun. So you're hoping that they don't have a crazy... Okay, she strips them. So hopefully she has already stripped their buffs so he can go in there. But if she strips their buffs, she will not be able to do the increased accuracy on him. Yeah, she can. So she starts with this one. She starts with her A3. Modo goes in with this skill for sure, having his increased accuracy and increased speed and making sure he stuns them and get that double hit. So depending on the multipliers of this champion skill, it might be a guaranteed nuke for the wave in arena. Yeah, so that skill is on a 3-turn cooldown. When you spend books on it, it's going to be 100% chance to stun. And let's see, the A3 Pearl of the Breaking is the A3, the 4-turn cooldown skill, just like our A3 was 4-turn cooldown. Attacks on enemies will ignore shield buffs. Damage increased by 75% while attacking enemies under stoneskin buff. Arena for sure. Arena for sure. So they thought about this. So his A1 was looking like PvE, PvP, but now the A3 definitely confirms that this champion is going to be the arena nuker that you want him to be. Doesn't care about stoneskin, doesn't care whether she has stripped the buff or not. Doesn't care whether the enemy has decreased defense or weakened. Hopefully this skill can. It's an AoE skill too, so it's not just one champion you normally see in stoneskin in the arena. 2-3, so if he ignores 75%, damage increased by 75% while attacking enemies under stoneskin. So it's not like he's ignoring the 75% of their defense. No, it's not the same thing. But damage increases by 75% based on what you built him with. Crit damage, attack. So multiply that or add 75% to that, and that will be the damage you do to them. Will that be enough to nuke down an entire enemy wave that have strong stone skin, 2-turn stone skin? Will that be enough? I don't know. If the attack removes one or more stone skin buffs, grants the champion an extra turn. So basically, if you break their stones, you're not going to kill them with this skill. I don't think this is meant to kill them. This is meant to break their stone skin. So if the attack removes one or more stone skin buffs, it should just say if the attack removes any stone skin buff. Why one or more? Grants this champion an extra turn. So this skill is basically on a 3-turn cooldown then, not 4. And the A3 does not synergize at all with her, so he goes in with this skill first, not the A2. You want to go in with this skill first if they have stone skin. If they do not have stone skin, I think you're going with the A2. Whenever this champion kills an enemy, places stun debuff on the enemy with the highest stun meter for 2 turns, occurs once per skill. Damn, this should have been a fusion champion for the month of February. Why was it in Modo? Why is his counterpart the fusion champion? So whenever this champion kills an enemy, places stun on the other one who is alive. Damn, occurs once per skill. So it can happen every turn, no cooldown on that. It doesn't even have single target hits, all is have AoE. So whoever is left alive from the nuke, they get stunned. Accuracy will be required to make that stun happen. If Esme is in the same team, this champion skill will ignore 50% of each enemy's resistance, including the increased accuracy she brings to him. Now she also granting him decrease the enemy resistance or ignore their 50% of their resistance. Also, if she's in the same team, places an intercept stack on this champion at the start of their turn, which guarantees him that he's not gonna get any crazy crowd control or something like that, right? Increases an ally, all ally attack in battles by 30% speed and aura. That's what he brings. This should have been the fusion champion. So I do not know yet how we're gonna get this champion. Probably a 15x, probably a what do you call this? One of those events that you have in game. We don't know yet how this champion will be released in game, but by the time she's in the game, you can go check out some events and tournaments will come up. Probably one of those summon rush events that have him as the leader slot for number 1 slot. Many ways, definitely gonna have to spend in a little bit of resources to get this champion. So yeah, that's what I think about these 2 fusion champion. The one fusion champion and her counterpart that is coming. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting February for sure. And if you can check out my gems right here, it was about 5,000 gems, but I've already spent a lot on this Tea Party Titan event because I didn't want to stop at the 4th milestone right here of 1,000. I picked it up, but I was going extra mile because I said don't come down to milestone 4 and stop right here. I wanted to go all the way, so I have gone down to my gem count, going for every event that came up this time around except the summon rush that I did not go for. That's why I had to sacrifice my gem instead for champion training, for Sun Devil Necropolis farming. Well, that didn't count, but Queen Fury's farming, Fire Knight farming, and now Dragon has to go with another maybe 500 gems or so. A lot of things that are going on right now. So for this Tea Party Titan event, I hope you've picked up the what do you call that thing now, the relic that you wanted. I'm going for the 5-star soul for the champion. I see this event that is going on right now, so let me go ahead and summon my shard. Sorry, this one is a little bit long, but I wanted to put everything in one video. And this is the free-to-play account. I'll go back to my main account and do soul stone summoning over there. The free-to-play account is only interested in legendaries because it's a 3-month challenge account, and I want to see if I can strike gold for this 1+1 lock, and I'll have to add this champion to see whether she's gonna be. I already have some healers and revivals, but she does better. She does it better. I only have 4 ancient shards though, so I don't expect anything amazing from this one. 1+1 is not the best time for you to summon shards. It does not boost your chances of getting epics or legendaries. But if you know you are close to Mercy, you can go ahead and summon and see whether you can strike gold. Buy one, get one free. Not even an epic? How am I getting the duplicate of this holler? Not even an epic? Damn. Alright, all these ancient shards were obtained for free from this market where you, once a month, you get 5 from this market. Every new month you get 5 ancient shards from there. Alright, no luck on the free to play account over there. Yeah, let me switch back to my main account where I want to do not my summoning pool. If I pull up the Playdom play, you can check out a champion. What do you call those type of event? Champion chase might be coming up, which is the best time to do your summoning pool event. So before you go into the summoning pool and start, you want to see this champion chase is coming up on Friday. You can see the champion chase right here. It's coming up on Friday 10th, and it does have tick-up points. So in order for me to use my shards on Friday, I want to save this for 2 days 20 hours. I hope it will align with the champion chase. I hope it aligns with the champion chase. Champion chase from 07, not 010. 07 doesn't say the time though, and it's not yet in game, so we can't tell. But normally, if you save your prism crystals for 2 days and 20 hours, you can do the math and find out if 2 days and 20 hours aligns with the time where Playdom usually launches a champion chase in the morning, at least for me. So that's what I want to check. Friday. Oh, it's a Friday morning, yeah. Friday morning. Why this? Where is the other event? It cut across now. So by the time this event ends, it's just going to claim your prism crystals for you. That's why I'm not going to summon my prism crystals right now. I'm looking for a chance to pick up this Knave of Hearts, this event dungeon champion, or the event dungeon champions that were released the same time with that queen, right? Because we're still farming that content. All right, what else? More prism crystals is available to obtain from the Altar of Souls, and this Altar of Souls summoning, it's not the best time to also summon your soul stones. But just because you want that prism crystals, there's a soul chase for you. It gives you points based on the value of the champion soul you summon, the perfect soul you summon. So that's why 1030 points. I couldn't save my 5-star soul that we obtained for free from the daily logins. So I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way of summoning soul stones until I reach this 1030 mark to pick up this 40 prism crystals. I want 2 chances to summon and see. The best one I have to use is this immortal soul stones, because definitely this is gonna give me just little points, right? It's not gonna give me how many points for, see, just 1 point. So I'm gonna have to use this one, which gives me a higher chance of getting what, 3 to 6 star rarity. I mean 3 to 6 star souls and maybe a higher rarity and just get this one done without 1000 points required. We're starting off strong with an epic star. I don't think this is going to be possible for me. Even if an epic 4 star gives me 30 points and I need 1000 points, it's going to be a rough one. I don't think this is it. I want to see legendaries. Yes. 40 points for a legendary 3 star. I don't think this event is for me. Because it seems like I'm going to have to summon a lot of soul stones to hit 1000 points. It's lasting for an entire... how many days? 2 days event. 24. See, from a 10 pool 24. 38. This event is not for me. This event is not for me. I don't want to go crazy and spend everything and then regret, but let's keep going and see. Since I've already started, I'm at already 200 points in already. That's a... a mythical soul gives you 30 points too. I just need one 5-star soul or 6-star soul, which is supposed to give me what, 400 points or something crazy like that. I realized Raid did an upgrade and my sounds turned themselves on. Whenever Raid does an upgrade, you get the sounds to turn on by themselves. Game sounds, I mean. Alright, quick peek at the points and see whether I want to go further or call it a day, cut my losses short, because I really want to have a chance to get 2 summons from this prism crystal. 194, so 800 more points to go. This is bad. This is not the best way to get these resources. It's not the best way. I should have saved. I didn't come prepared for this one. Make some space and summon some more. I don't need this, right? Sell all these trash rares that I'll never build, never use. At least give me a wishlist champion if you're going to make me summon all my soul stones at the worst time possible. I don't need that much space. I think that's fine. I'm not summoning everything. So merchant resets, nothing to buy. So I do have a lot of resources saved up. Enough to 500. Saved up. I do have a lot, so that's why I wanted to go for this, to see whether I'll pick up this champion. But let me do 10. At least 10 should be able to do it, right? I'm not doing temple. Give me legendary 5-star. That's 6 points. I might just spend everything and not get the points required. Looks like Modo or Green Tribe, they all look alike. 20 points. It's the 30 points that is killing me for a 4-star. I've not seen one 5-star, right? Not one 5-star. Come on. Like a legendary 4-star, 5-star. 100 points. Okay. Now this is what I was expecting from this mid Immortal Soul Stones. This is what I was expecting. So I thought I could just come here, do 10 and call it a day. I didn't know I would be getting rares. Epics. Another legendary, please. Or mythical would be nice too. One mythical, just get this done for me. Even a rare 5-star, 6-star doesn't give me much, right? Damn. Did I do one big boy summon? I have exactly one big boy summon saved up. 10 more. This is a waste. Just because I want a chance of getting this champion. This is a waste of my soul stones. I'm not even getting anything on the wish list. So already come this far. Let me call it a day by finishing up the rest. 135. Now we are talking. Now, if this happens all the time, even if for a champion I wouldn't use or I don't have souls for, I won't complain. Not this 30 points. Elder is on the wish list. Come on, come on, come on. 5 more. 6-star. 300 points. I don't care whether it's a horse sign, ice crusher that I would never use, never build, sell instantly. That's 300 points in the bag. I don't think that's enough points though. Probably at 600 points right now. This is what, 30 points. I'm beginning to get a 5-star, 6-star that I was looking for. Did the luck finally turn on? Not one mythical from all this. Last one before I go check the points again. Raid really caught me red-handed this time around. It baited me with this event and I fell hard, thinking I'll just come in here, do a 10 pull and call it a day. Nope. It's making me spend all my immortal soul stones that I've been saving for champions souls to buy from the shop. Tell me I'm at like 800 or 900 points right now. Yeah, I'm close. Yeah, I'm close. So 100 more or less. I still have to use this middle one. I don't want to use my big boy one at all. Just one more will do. I think. Fancy. Nope, not enough. 2 more. This is not what I saved these things for. And now I see a legendary, it's gonna give me 140. I'm close. Let me go check before I summon some more. Not quite. Alright. I'll wait for tomorrow when I summon immortal soul stones. The immortal soul stones, the small ones. When I get it from the dungeon, that's when I'll finish the rest. There's no need to go for it. I just wanted to record this one for the video. I added to the video. I thought I'll do a 10 pull and call that soul chase a day, but no, I went all the way. Farm the dragon using champions from specific faction, demon spawn, undead hordes, dark elves, and night elves. So you still have to get a team together for that. Don't forget, don't go use a full dragon team with your full nuke and go there. You not earn points towards the dragon tournament. I almost made that mistake during the spider one that required us to also farm the spider with champions from specific factions. All right, let me call it a day. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more daily raid Shadow Legends content. I'd love to hear your opinion about this fusion that is coming up on 10th. If it's something that you're gonna go for or you think it's a easy skip for you. Yeah. And for Admiral Black Toast, like I said, I don't want to talk about faction unity champions, which only 1% of the player base has an opportunity to obtain. But as for these other 2 champions, definitely they do pair well together. I might have underrated her a little bit and overrated his skill, but I feel like he brings the power to their combo. He brings more to the team than she does. But of course, she facilitates him because she's meant to be a support. So That's the February fusion right here. Let me know in the comments if you're going for her or is a skip for you. As for my main account, I'm going to go for it. As for the noob to pro, I'm skipping fusion over there. As for the free to play 25 account, as you can see, I just pulled 4 ancient shadow. I'm not going for a fusion over there either. So yeah, later guys.